Usually I tend to read maybe 2 or 3 books a month, but in January 2026 I read 6 books, mainly because of the New Year vacation. I had more time to read. I'm going to tell you for each book I have read if I do recommend it to you or not. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you what was my favorite book of the month. Let's start with Sequan Island by David Vann. And sorry, because I read it on my Kindle, I cannot show you the book, but it's a story of a father and his son who try to live on a small island near Alaska. It starts with summer and joy, and they play outside, everything's going fine, and little by little it gets worse and even worse. I really recommend you the book, but you have to be prepared, mentally prepared, because it's very terrible what happens to the protagonist. Another book I read was Lord of the Flies. It's also about surviving on a small island. 15 kids who survive to a plane crash. There are no adults left. They have to live by their own and build a society from scratch. And everything doesn't go as expected. And maybe they are not alone on that island. Maybe there is a beast or something. Yeah, so I recommend you that book too, Lord of the Flies by William Golding. Next book I've read is Psycho by Robert Bloch. I'm sure I don't have to explain you the story because it's so famous, you know, the story of Norman Bates and his mother. It's such a great book, very short, very easy to read. I definitely recommend you to read that book. Another book I read, I Am a Legend by Richard Matheson. I don't know, I wasn't that great. I mean, it's my opinion. But I really enjoyed the ending. I thought the ending was original, but the first 2/3 of the book were kind of boring. So I don't really recommend you, or maybe, just maybe. And then I read 2 ghost stories, The Woman in Black by Susan Hill and The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. So I'm going to compare them both. I started with The Woman in Black, and I really enjoyed it. It was very suspenseful and very scary. I really enjoyed that book. And then I read The Haunting of Hill House, and because it's a classic, I had some expectations, but I was so disappointed. I know it's just my personal opinion, but I thought it was a little bit boring and not very scary. I really preferred The Woman in Black. So I recommend you The Woman in Black. Don't really recommend you The Haunted of Hill House. And the winner is, my favorite book of January was Psycho by Robert Bloch.